What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Patrick and this is Valor Aquaponics. So I'm in my car right now. I got to run some errands, but I just kind of wanted to discuss what this video is going to be about. So first of all, I apologize for not making the video sooner. For those of you guys that keep up on the channel, you realize that we did mention that we were at the Wisconsin State Fair. We were there for 10 days, not including setup and teardown. So it's been a rough couple of weeks. We're still kind of digesting everything that happened and kind of resting up and things like that. So we're not quite back to normal. But I do want to talk about the status of the company, what's been going on for the last about month and a half, and kind of where we're trying to be in the next couple months, next month to 2 months, hopefully. So let me go run some errands, and then I'll check with you guys in just a second. I'll see you guys soon. All right, we're going to start off in here. There's been some changes. So in here we actually have some baby koi. We have 4 koi that we use for the trade show. I'll show you the clip of that in a second. But they'll actually be going into here with basically our oldest koi, and you can see they're kind of swimming around back there. These guys are doing very well, as always. Very friendly. It's nighttime, so they're kind of mellowed out a little bit. But we made a big change to the bed. So I don't know if you guys remember, this used to be full of this. This is a Brandywine tomato. It's been, like many of you guys throughout the United States, it's been unusually hot and humid. So in Wisconsin, a lot of you guys from the south are gonna laugh, but it's been consistently in the 90s, up to with a heat index of over 100, humidity in the 70s, and it just killed off so many of our plants. So I decided to start over, clear these guys out. This is the last one that I have to do, and we replanted. And these are jalapenos. These are all jalapeno plants. Back there are chives. They're very small right now, but we have more jalapenos here. And these are basically cayenne peppers, all right here, red cayenne peppers. So, sorry about that. So cayenne peppers, lots of cayenne peppers here. And then we have jalapenos and chives. We'll probably fill this out a little bit more with one more tray. Here we actually did more jalapenos. So right here, and we actually have one right here. So this is in the works. I got to clear out the rest of the tomatillos. And then this isn't actually dead, it's just a lot of dead leaves, but the whole plant itself is actually still alive. We actually just have to trim it. So we're gonna get to that hopefully in the next week or two, so we can start getting some tomatoes. And the fish in here are doing well, as they're still doing well. Just can't see them because they're in bed. So let me take you to the last bed. All right, so this bed is atrocious. This was also our tomatoes. We basically gave up on this a while ago. This is all getting torn out within the next 2 weeks, and we will be replanting this with cherry tomatoes, which I will show you in just a second. But yeah, this bed is just awful. Like I said, it's been a terrible summer, a lot hotter than it was last summer, and we don't have air conditioning in this warehouse due to budget constraints. So we've just kind of had to deal with it. So we've had a lot of loss. We've had a lot of failure here due to the weather. So we're just trying to do the best that we can. The fish in here are still doing well. Once again, they're in bed. You can kind of see them back there, just kind of swimming around, having fun. Still doing well. So looking forward to changing out this bed. Let me go take you to where the new plants for these are. So here are the new plants. So you're gonna say, so these are cherry tomatoes right here, 2 different types. They're both organic, non-GMO. You're gonna say, well, there aren't that many, because I believe there's 3, 6, so 14 plants right there. But we don't want to have a high density, because these 14 plants will grow a ton of cherry tomatoes, so we don't want to go too crazy. So these guys are doing well. We're just kind of getting them situated while we clear out that tank. I might try to do that tomorrow or Saturday, because I'm not doing the farmers market on Saturday, so I might just work in here and get these guys over there. And this is all new basil that we planted, and I will show you why we're planting so much basil right now. So this is all brand new basil, along with some of this. But let me turn around and show you why we're planting so much basil. It's because our basil is dying. Now it's hard to say exactly why it's dying. It could be that this is at its end of life, because we are right about the 8-9 month mark of the life of these plants. But it's also been, like I said, it's been super hot and super humid, and I do have a really nice dehumidifier, but I mean, it can't keep up when humidity every day is in the 70s. It is, and sometimes in the high 70s to low 80s. It just can't keep up. So this is the downfall of the weather. And I'm not talking about climate change. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm just talking about just the weather that we've experienced here in Wisconsin. And as a result, this is what we're seeing. So a lot of dead basil. Let me flip it around and take you to the other side. So here's the other side. This side does a little bit better. Not sure why. I'm not sure if it's the lights or what it is, but this side is a little bit better until you get down to here, and this is all dead. So we're learning, we're improving. But it's been a very trying summer for us, and more than just with loss of crop, but with a lot of other things. And let me show you my dehumidifier over here. So this is our dehumidifier. So this is supposed to do roughly 35 or 33 gallons a day. And can you see this? Humidity is at, oh, that's 84%. Humidity is at 55%. So 84 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I'll put it up on the screen. And then it's at 55 to 56% humidity. That is still really high. So this thing's been running non-stop all summer. And most days it's in the 50s, sometimes it's in the 60s. That's still really high. We would try to like to have it in the 30s if we can, but you know, we can only do so much, and unfortunately I can't afford to have 4 of these, nor have them running because of the utility bills. So don't mind this. This was tomatoes that I was trying to grow in soil. It was actually these tomatoes, but I'm actually going to be replanting those in a second. So the goal is to put the cherry tomatoes here, trim these out so that we can actually start getting some tomatoes again, and then clear out these tomatillos, all of these tomatillos, replant with some jalapenos, more jalapenos, and we do have quite a bit flowering here. So I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's gonna focus. So there's a flower there. There's a bunch of flowers. There's a flower there. So we're trying to get these guys to flower. We got a couple flowers up here. So trying to get some more jalapenos. We have a bunch here, and this is actually the tomatoes that we grafted. So we're going to be transplanting those into those buckets, and then doing probably another thing of peppers here. Actually, we're getting ghost peppers and serrano peppers from a taco truck. They actually want to purchase organic serrano and ghost peppers from us, so we'll actually be growing those in here. Probably won't be doing that in super high volume, but we'll probably do that here. I should be getting the seeds either later this week, which means Friday, Saturday, or early next week. So peppers, more peppers, Wisconsin 55 tomatoes, and then these are going to be all cherry tomatoes. Let me go take you over to the tilapia. So these are the baby tilapia. We had ordered like 44 of these guys from Lakeway Tilapia. To my knowledge, we haven't lost a single one. They are very hardy. They have grown tremendously. They're about 4 times the size, 5 times the size already. As you can see, they're very energetic. They're very lively. They actually love people, and you can actually build relationships with them to a point. And so they're doing well. They've been eating like crazy. You can see their little tummies are just gigantic. So I've been feeding them well, trying to keep them well fed. Their tank, I do need to vacuum the bottom of their tank, but the water itself isn't terrible. But we're gonna keep these guys in here for probably another month, maybe 6 weeks, and then we're gonna move them into a bigger tank. All right, so we have 4 baby koi in a bucket, and I'm going to be transplanting them into this main pool here. And basically I got the water temperature to within half a degree. So here comes the first one. The net is just too big. My koi. Here's the big guy. This is my favorite right here. This golden one. That's my favorite. I got 2 for. There we go. Got all 4 in here. Probably gonna take them a minute to get acclimated to the big fish because they're probably terrified of the big fish in here. Oh, we got one over here. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. I mean, look at the size comparison between the big one and the little one. Luckily, I have some medium-sized fish in here that are going to probably relate better to the small fish. Hopefully, they'll give some reassurance to the, compared to the bigger koi. You can see that some of the other fish are coming over, kind of checking them out, seeing what's going on. So we'll see how they're doing. We'll come back tomorrow morning and then we'll see how they're doing. So I don't want to show any more of the farm because it's kind of a mess. Like I said, we've been gone for 10 straight days at the state fair. There were a couple days before, and it's been like the last couple days since where we're just trying to catch back up. And in the last 10 days, I think or in the 10 days of state fair, I think I maybe spent 7 hours here. So it's just keeping the fish alive, making sure everything's growing, nothing's flooding, stuff like that. So didn't really have a whole lot of time to spend here, so it's a little dirty, a little messy. I'll be getting that cleaned up over the course of the next couple days. Devin actually is going to be coming on board. Actually, here's some pictures from State Fair. So this is something that we wanted to talk about as well. So when we went to State Fair, we actually went with the intention of raising awareness for aquaponics and selling some of our greens, but actually things took a different turn because everybody wanted to actually buy this system.
This is actually just a 10-gallon aquarium with a grow bed that we put on top of it, and then we custom built the metal stand using square steel tube. It's 1-inch square steel tube, and we welded it, we grinded it, we painted it. Then it has a Mars Hydro TS600 light on it with some hydrogen clay pebbles, and then we decided that we're going to start selling these, and so we have it currently up on our website for $315. Plus, if you're outside of the southeast Wisconsin, you're going to have to pay shipping, which can be a little expensive, but we are selling these on our website so that you guys can grow organic vegetables at home. So once again, that's $315 for a 10-gallon aquarium. We can also price out additional larger sizes if you want. All right, so what's been going on for the last month and a half, 2 months? I don't know when I made my last video, but it's been super busy. Lots of ups and downs, probably more downs than ups, but you know, I'll go through it. I'll try to go as quickly as possible. So we received a loan, a $50,000 loan from MEDC. I think I mentioned that in my last video. Well, only half of that goes to working capital, and about 75% of that already went to past debt. So we really had very little working capital, to the point that now we have virtually no working capital left. We are working on bringing in the purchases. So we purchased the fridge. We're in the process of purchasing the Growasis double-decker modular system. I'll show you that when it gets here. Basically, we are repping Growasis modular systems. It's aquaponics deep water culture beds. We think they look amazing. We can't wait till we get it. We're supposed to get it in about a month, give or take. So we'll actually be repping that. That's actually for sale right now through our website, which is ValorAquaponics.com. And then we also ordered a microgreens harvester. And then some of it, and then some of the other money went towards like getting more seeds and things like that. So we're kind of, we're set for supplies. But it's a little scary going forward. Luckily, I mean, we had a great time at the Wisconsin State Fair. We actually met a couple potential investors. Not sure if, we haven't heard back from them. It's only been a few days though since the end of State Fair, but we haven't heard back from them yet. So we're hoping that they're very serious about joining aquaponics and being part of aquaponics in Wisconsin, especially in Milwaukee, because we found out that we are basically one of the only commercial aquaponics farms in Milwaukee now, and I know that we're the only ones that are USDA certified. So, it's going to help a lot. So, kind of where we're at is we're trying to get investors. The big thing is we're trying to do is that there's land just down the street from us. It's probably about a half mile to 3/4 of a mile down the road. It's for sale, and we would love to grab that and be able to build basically our facility that we want. So building a fish house with a process, I call it processing packaging center for the various greens, and a microgreen room and a seeding room, and a small store, someplace where we can really grow. We would actually be able to grow quite a few vegetables. We would actually talking about adding citrus trees to the mix, and it's modular, so we don't have to spend raise $10 million now and build everything. We can build as we go. We just need the main building and then a couple greenhouses. But and the land is very affordable right now, all considering. It's just that we don't have the working capital up front, so we're trying to get a couple investors to come on board, help us get that land. So we're also looking at doing some fundraising. So we're in the process of doing a GoFundMe and Indiegogo campaign. The GoFundMe is mainly just for people to just to help give. We might give some small perks, but the Indiegogos is going to be for the larger people, the larger investors that people want to give a couple $100, up to like maybe $2,500. And then we still have WeFunder.com, where these are for people that are looking to be accredited investors. And everything is done by the book with UCC filings and things like that. So everything is highly legit there. So it kind of really depends on how you want to help. We do need your help though. So if you can, please share this video. Please like the video. Please comment on the video. And help us to spread the message, because we're just a small business. We're just two young guys that are trying to trying to make it in this tough world, and you know, and we're not getting a whole lot of breaks, especially from the government, whereas other businesses could get COVID help. For whatever reason, we can't get it. Not sure why. I know people that were able to get money for their business, quite a bit for their business, and they're new. And we've been around for, you know, we're technically been around for almost 2 years, and we can't seem to get a dime. So that's pretty much all I have. I don't want to make this video too long. I don't want to drag it out too much. So I'm going to put the links below for WeFunder, and once I have the Indiegogo and the GoFundMe set up, I will put the links below as well. I'll also put the links to our website, and so please share. Oh, one other thing is we're really pushing for our valorveggies.com website. So that's our subscription service that we offer free delivery within Southeast Wisconsin, or actually within the Waukesha County. However, we can also mail packages to you. We do have ice packs and the proper packaging, so we can ship that to you. It's a direct service. We ship once a week currently. Hopefully, if we get enough sales, we can actually increase that to twice a week. And we offer our microgreens, and we're actually offering a new package called the Medal of Honor, which is a large sampler that we have. That'll be posted up on our website probably by tomorrow or the day after. So keep a lookout for that. And if you can purchase the greens from there, we greatly appreciate it. So once again, hope be the change that you wish to see in the world. We'll see you guys next time.